Dandara was born free, but she has always supported and fought for the Quilombolas. After some years already grown up, she met Zumbi dos Palmares and married him. For her bravery and courage, together with Zumbi, she became the leader of the Quilombo dos Palmares, which was located in Serra da Barriga. The young woman was too skilled to plan strategies, train the others, and fight very well capoeira. The attacks on the Quilombo began to intensify, and the Portuguese crown tried to make a peace agreement, which allowed only a few enslaved people to be free. Dandara didn't accept because she wanted the freedom of war, and then fought against the Portuguese army for freedom like a true heroine until her death. Her ideals and voice still remain alive in each of the Brazilian black community. Dandara lives. Zumbi dos Palmares is one of the great names in the history of Brazil. He was one of the leaders of Quilombo dos Palmares, the largest and longest lived Quilombo in the history of our country. Zumbi assumed the leadership of the Quilombo in 1678 and resisted for almost 20 years against the Portuguese attacks. He was killed after his hideout was denounced on November 20, 1695. Zumbi is currently one of the great symbols of the struggle of blacks and Africans against slavery in Brazil. His memory is also used today as a symbol of the struggle of blacks against racism present in Brazilian society.
Considered the first Brazilian novelist, Maria Firmina dos Reis was born in São Luís do Maranhão, the daughter of a black father and white mother. Due to her father's condition in the middle of slavery, the girl was registered under the name of an illegitimate father and grew up in the home of an aunt in the mother's family, which allowed her to have some education. At the age of 22, she passed a competition to be a teacher in the city, and then he already took an anti-slavery position. Her first book, Ursula, was released 12 years later, when Maria already enjoyed some prestige and as a teacher. It was the first novel published by a woman in the country and also the first anti-slavery. He even published more stories and a book of poems, and founded a free mixed school to serve the poor of the region. Scandal at the time, but over time it was forgotten and later recovered by the research of Paraíba history in the 1960s.
Boa noite, povo, que eu cheguei. Mais outra vez apresenta meu baiana.
This short film is a homage to the Day of Black Consciousness, and to some of the so many black personalities who defended blacks in an honorable way.
Justice and freedom for those who have had their lives cut short and for those who are still among us and need help. We blacks must always support and fight for each other as well as our ancestors. Live the black culture and let us continue existing and resisting.